Hi, I'm attorney Chuck Grainger with Grainger Legal Services, where we help people like you get out of the hole. We're here today to talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy cases, and that seems to be the most popular form of bankruptcy that we see in our office. Probably about 75–78% of our cases are Chapter 13 bankruptcy cases. Now, a Chapter 13 is a payment plan. And what you do is you have to make payments to a trustee who then takes those payments and pays your attorney fees and then pays some or all of what you owe to your creditors. And that's how it works. It's usually set up for about 58 months is what I use for the longer plans, but they range anywhere from 3 years to 5 years long. And this does have certain advantages associated with it. A Chapter 13 case gives the lawyer basically a Swiss Army knife of tools he can use. And I love to be able to work those tools for people. For example, if somebody's behind on their house or their car, I can take what they're behind and put it in the payment plan and spread it out over 5 years. And we've saved a lot of homes that way and avoided repossessions while we were at it. Sometimes with cars or furniture, we can even get a better deal than what our clients have gotten. They may have a high interest rate on their car loan or their furniture store debt, and we're able to get maybe 4.5% right now is what we can get when we put that into a payment plan, and even at times can pay less than what they owe for it and just pay what the car or the furniture is actually worth. Another tool that we have in a Chapter 13 case is that we're able to put back taxes or back child support in there so that that can be straightened out. And a lot of times when people owe back taxes or back child support, they're a little bewildered about how to approach it. But a Chapter 13 plan a lot of times can help them do that while they're dealing with other problems at the same time. Chapter 13 is very strategic because it deals with multiple problems at one time instead of just putting out a fire. Another advantage to it is that it does pay something sometimes to your unsecured creditors. See, unsecured creditors in a Chapter 13 do not necessarily have to be paid in full. In fact, I would guess that maybe 15–20% of our Chapter 13 plans pay creditors that are unsecured in full. Now, an unsecured creditor is one like a credit card or a medical bill or maybe a payday loan or a small loan company that doesn't have a lien on any property. And we can take care of that usually as part of the strategic approach that a Chapter 13 gives us to be able to deal with our clients' problems, while at the same time uniting everything into one payment that our client can make over a 5-year period. It's also cheaper up front than, say, a Chapter 7 case. See, in a Chapter 7 case, there's no payment plan available for you to make your attorney fee payments or anything like that. You have to pay all that up front. You have to pay for your filing fee up front. A lot of times there's other costs involved as well, such as credit reports and so forth. But in a Chapter 13 payment plan, we usually just collect $50 from our client and pay that down on the $310 filing fee. We put $260 of the filing fee in the plan, and we put the attorney fees in the plan. So that makes it affordable for our clients to get more immediate protection, which is oftentimes important if somebody's facing a lawsuit or a potential garnishment or some serious action, maybe a repossession, that we can avoid quickly by putting them into a Chapter 13 payment plan. But it only works if you pay them. It's not something that just makes all your problems go away, because you still have a payment that you have to make, rain or shine, over a 5-year period of time normally. And so as long as you can do that and pay all the way to the end, that's a good thing. Unfortunately, in our district, which is, I believe, a little higher than the national average, only 40% of those filing Chapter 13s pay all the way to the end and get a discharge. And we've had a little better luck than that. We've checked some of our numbers, and our numbers that I've looked at were somewhere, in 2009 we had 75%, and then in 2010 we had 73%. But even if it's dropped to say 70 or 65%, we've had a little better luck. But still, it makes me feel uncomfortable knowing that there are people that I've represented that started off on something they didn't finish, and they didn't get the payoff at the end of the plan, and I take that very seriously. So sometimes I will very carefully look at Chapter 7 as an option for people, because I know that a Chapter 7 is going to work. It's just more difficult to qualify for, and it is more expensive up front. So it's a very common thing for people to file Chapter 13s compared to Chapter 7s. In our district, 85% of bankruptcies filed, I believe 85% are Chapter 13 cases. So that shows you how effective Chapter 13s can be in helping people. And it's important, though, that you avoid the traps and the obstacles that can be encountered during the case by having a lawyer that you found that can help you in getting their advice. So I hope this information is helpful to you in deciding what you need to do. If you need our help, if you're in the Montgomery area in Alabama, or if you're in the Troy or Prattville area, we've got offices there as well, you're welcome to either text us or call us to make an appointment, because we really need to evaluate your situation individually and then give you advice on that basis. So you can reach us by texting us or calling us at 334-260-0500. Thank you.